let us start our today's session. So guys, yes, before starting out today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very small and a quick recap of the concepts which I had covered in our last 2 days of our session. So guys, from last 2 days onwards, we've been discussing about operators, and we discussed about increment and decrement operators, relational operators, arithmetic operators, and logical operators. So in all these four types of operators, guys, increment and decrement operators literally plays a very crucial role. I believe you have cleared that concept. Please respond. Right. In our coming classes also, very frequently we are going to use this. All right. All right. Respond. All right. Now today we are going to start with one more separate concept, that is static. Understanding static keyword. Okay. Guys, yes, as I already said this, in our Java, we are having 50 Java language keywords. Of course, every keyword is important. I'm not saying not important, but static holds actually a special place in these keywords. Why? Because generally we will use static keyword for memory management. We will use static keyword mainly for memory management. How that is useful for memory management, once after completion of the static concept, you will be able to understand. And very frequently we need to use static concept. Static, that keyword is very important. That's the only reason main method is also declared as a static. Guys, I already said this. Could you please tell me in how many ways we can use static keyword? 3 ways. What are those? In how many ways we can use static? I'm not saying in how many ways we can access a static variable. I'm asking in how many ways we can use static. We can use static in 3 ways. That is, a variable can be declared as a static, a method can be declared as a static, and a block can be declared as static. So yeah, we already know about static variable. So today again we will be trying to discuss about static variable, static method, and a static block. Today I'll be like, it will be like something theoretical class. I'll be trying to give you some very important points. And entire tomorrow session, logical programming's on static. Means I'll be trying to give you some questions, like I'll be showing you some programs. You need to write, okay, code is already there. You just need to guess the code. You just need to guess the output. You will be able to guess the output only if you are perfect in our today's session. And you will be getting 100% clarity about our today's session only if you are attending tomorrow's session. I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. So today's class and tomorrow's class both are interrelated. Now, please keep your side heading as understanding static keyword. Please keep your side heading as understanding static keyword. Understanding static keyword. Note on a small point for me. Right. Static keyword is mainly used for static keyword is mainly used for memory management. Static keyword is mainly used for memory management. Next point. We can use static keyword in 3 ways. We can use static keyword in 3 ways. Could you please write like this? Static. A variable can be declared as a static, like this. A variable can be declared as a static, method can be declared as a static, and a block can be declared as static. Please try to write like that. variable can be declared as a static, method can be declared as static, and a block can be declared as static. Please keep your setting as static variable. Please keep your setting as static variable. Yes, already we had covered related to static variable, but please try to write the points one more time. Please, a variable which is declared, a variable which is declared inside a class, a variable which is declared inside a class outside any method, block, outside any method, comma, block, or a constructor, or a constructor with the help of static keyword, with the help of static keyword is known as static variable. Is known as static variable. Next point. We can access a static variable in, we can access a static variable in, could you please tell me guys, how many ways? 3 ways. What are those? What are those? Identifier name, class object, and class name. Please write it. We can access a static variable in 3 ways. By using identifier name, by using identifier name, comma, by using class object, by using class object, and by using by using class name, and by using class name. Next point. For static variables, JVM will, JVM will automatically initialize them. For static variables, JVM will automatically initialize them with their default values. With their default values. Point number 4. Please keep this point in star. For final static variables, JVM for final static variables, JVM will not initialize them. For final static variables, JVM will not initialize them with their default values. For final static variables, JVM will not initialize them with their default values, comma, it is the responsibility of the programmer. It is the responsibility of the programmer. Next point. Please keep this point in star. There will be only one copy of static variable. There will be only one copy of static variable available throughout the program. There will be only one copy of static variable available throughout the program. Please underline this statement for me. Please underline this statement for me. there will be only one copy of static variable available throughout the program. Right. Point number 6. Static variables are not constants. Static variables are not constants. We can change the value of a static variable. We can change the value of a static variable. Dot. Inside the braces open. Once we have changed the value of a static variable, once we have changed the value of a static variable, the updated value will be reflected to the entire program. The updated value will be reflected to the entire program. Next point. Point number 7. Static variables will be initialized. Static variables will be initialized at the time of, you already know this point. Static variables will be initialized at the time of class loading. When we have discussed this point, did you remember? Internal architecture of JVM. When we discussed about internal architecture of JVM, first we discussed about class loader. How many actions will be done by the class loader? 3 actions. What are those? Loading, linking, and initialization. So static variables will be initialized at the time of class loading. Next point. A static variable can never be a static variable can never be a local variable. A static variable can never be a local variable. Dot. Okay. Now, so guys, actually in this particular points, in all these 7 to 8 points, a lot of points we already covered. We know what is a static variable, and we know that we can access a static variable in 3 ways. What are those? By using identifier name, by using class object, and of course by using its respective class name. We already know that. Now, in all these points, one point is actually special. That is, we know that static variables will be, for static variables, JVM will be automatically providing them with their default values. But if you are declaring a static variable as final, sir, what is a final? Guys, final is also a keyword. Static is a keyword. Final is also a keyword. Could you please tell me in how many ways we can use the static? Respond. What are those? Variable, method, block. Now, when you're speaking about final keyword also, we can use final keyword also in 3 ways. A variable can be declared as final, a method can be declared as a final, and a class can be declared as final. So very soon we'll be trying to discuss about final also, but let me just try to say about final variable. If you are declaring a variable as final variables are constants. You cannot change the value of a final variable. For example, just let me try to write a small method here. Void method one. Okay, void method one, and int x equal to 10. System dot out dot println x plus plus. Now, if I execute my program, just a second, let me go to my main method, and yes, main method. Inside my main method, let me try to create an object in new class a dot method one. Now, if I execute my program, could you please tell me what is my output? Come on, 11, 11. Yes, that is 100% correct. We'll be getting our output as 10. Now, please observe, I'm making this variable as final. Whenever I'm trying to make this variable as final, immediately I'm getting an error here. Why we are getting an error here? Why? Because the value of a final variable, we cannot change it. Once you declare a final variable, once you declare a variable as final, its value is constant. So here the reason why we are getting an error here, because we are trying to change the value of a final variable. That is the only reason here we are getting an error. Am I clear with this, guys? Please respond. Now, please tell me, in how many ways we can use final? 3 ways. What are those? Variable, method, and a class. So again, soon we'll be trying to discuss about this final. But as of now, if we are declaring a variable as final, final variables are constants. We cannot change the value of a final variable. Now, how many types of variables are there? How many types of variables are there? 3 types. What are those? Instance, static, local. Now, in these 3 types of variables, for which variables JVM will be automatically assign them with their default values? Instance and static. Now, remember this. If you are keeping an instance variable or a static variable as final, JVM will not provide any default values. Whose responsibility is that? Programmer's responsibility. We need to initialize them. Am I clear with this? Okay, now I'll do one thing. Let me remove this. Okay, and now here, just let me try to write int x. Okay, just int x. Static int y. Static int y. Okay, and now let me try to take a, what is this? Which constructor? Seriously, you need to respond, guys. Default constructor. Okay, just let me try to go with x plus plus system dot out dot println instance variable instance variable instance variable plus x. Now let me go to my main method. All right, now inside my main method, new class a, like this. Now, if I execute my program, could you please tell me what is my value here? If I execute my program, what is my value? Take a minute time. Take a minute time. Feel free to discuss. Feel free to discuss, please. There is a very strong reason I gave you time to discuss. So please utilize it. Come on. All right. Tell me, guys, what is my output right now? 1 or 0? Right click. My question is it going to be executed? Is it going to be executed? Yes or no? 100%. 100% it will be getting executed. Come on, guys. This is a constructor. This is a constructor. When a constructor will be executed? Simultaneously, whenever we are creating an object. So right now, if I'm trying to exit my program And yes, I'll be getting my output that is 1. Come on, we are incrementing the value of X here. Okay. Now, yes, if I execute my program, take a minute time, take a minute time. If I execute my program, what is my output? Buddy, concentrate. Yes, thank you. Come on. If I execute my program right now, what is my output? 1, 2, 3. 30 seconds. Please validate your answer. You should be having a reason for your answer. If you are saying 1, 2, 3, you should be having a reason. And done. Tell me. Tell me, what is your output? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 or 1, 2, 3? Previously you said 1, 2, 3. Okay, tell me why 1, 1 and 1? Why? Okay, let me just try to execute. Right click, run as Java application, and of course our output is 1, 1, 1. But why? Why our output is 1, 1, 1? This is which variable? Instance variable. For every instance, a separate copy of instance variable will be created. Am I right or wrong? You already know that. Now, in line number 15, guys, please listen to this. In line number 15, for the first time, okay, we are trying to create an object. From line number 15, our compiler will be directly going to line number 8. X plus plus. So X value will be incremented to 1. System.out.println instance variable X will be printed. Am I right or wrong? Yes. After that, there are no statements directly coming to line number 16. In line number 16, again, we are trying to create an object, second object. So again, our compile will be coming back to line number 8. Now, X. What is X value here? Tell me. 0. Sir, previously X value is 1. Yes, that one belongs to the first object. Now, again, X value is here 0 only. So again, it will be 1. So we will be getting our second time and finally third time also exactly the same result. What if we are trying to write y plus plus, y plus plus, and here just let me try to make this as static variable and y. Just let me try to go like this. Now tell me what is our output when we are speaking about static variable? 1, 2, 1, 1, 1 or 1, 2, 3? Let me just try to execute this. Right click, run as Java application. And for static variable, we are getting our output as 1, 2, 3. Now, why? What is the, just a sec, what is the fifth point? There will be only one copy of static variable available throughout the program. Now, coming back. Okay, first time, line number 17, we are creating an object. All right. From here, directly our compile will be coming to line number 8. All right. Okay, X value here, it is 0. And okay, we are trying to increment it. Right. Now, y value here it is 0. Am I right or wrong? It is 0 and y plus plus means y value will be updated here, not inside this constructor. Are you understanding the point here, guys? After executing line number 11, y value will be 1. Okay. Now, static variable y, that is 1, got printed. Now, again, we are trying to create an object. Okay. From line number 18, we are coming to line number 8. Now, x, what is x value? What is x value? 0. X plus plus means 1. Y value. What is y value? Exactly. How many copies of static variable will be available? Only one copy. So already y value is 1, which you are trying to increment. So it will be updated to 2. And static variable, yes, 2 will be printed. Now, after that, finally, when you are speaking about the third time object creation, again from here, it will be coming to line number 8. X value is still 0 only. Now, it will be incremented to 1. When you're speaking about y value is already 2. It will be incremented to 3, and system.out.println static variable y, that is 3, will be printed. Am I clear with this particular concept here, guys? So one more time I'm saying, guys, instance variable. For every instance, a separate copy of instance variable will be created. Static variables. How many copies of static variables will be available? Only one copy. Can you change the value of a static variable? No. Yes or no? 100%. 100% we can change the value of a static variable. Once we are changing the value of a static variable, the updated value will be reflected to the entire program. I believe it's clear, guys. Online students, kindly please respond. Am I clear with this? Online students, I want you to kindly please respond, guys. Please respond. Please respond. Is that clear? Amazing. Very good. Perfect. Okay. Now, guys, please check this. I'm trying to create one more static variable. Eyes on the board, please. Eyes on the board. Static int z. Okay. Now, what is the value of z, guys? Come on. 0. Why? Because for static variables, JVM will be automatically initialize them with their default values. Now I'm making this as final. Am I getting an error or not? Am I getting an error? Yes, of course I'm getting an error. Why we are getting an error? For final static variables, JVM will not provide any default values. Whose responsibility is that? Programmer's responsibility. So here I'm trying to give it as 50. I'm assigning a value. I'm initializing a variable 50. Then only you will be able to execute your program. I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. Please have this program for me. Please. Anil, I believe it's clear, buddy. Good. Vamsi, I got your question, Vamsi, but I cannot, in the middle of the session, I cannot go back. So one is pre and post increment. That's a completely separate concept, Vamsi. You need to concentrate more. If possible, come and meet me once the class got completed. Completed? Please write. Please write. Right. Done? Okay. Please keep your next heading as static method. Please keep your next side heading as static method. Note on a small point for me. The method which is declared as static, the method which is declared as static is known as static method. Very simple. The method which is declared as static is known as static method. Next point. We can access a static method in in how many ways, guys? Come on. 3 ways. No doubt. We can access a static method in 3 ways. I want you to please write those ways also. Please write those ways, all the 3 ways. What are those? By using identifier name, by using class object, and by using class name. We can access a static method in 3 ways. By using class object, by using identifier name, class object, and by using its respective class name. Okay. Now, guys, please listen. Before going to the third point, I want you to please concentrate here. Okay, I am taking a variable. Okay, int x equal to 10 and static int y equal to 20. Now, this is actually known as instance variable, or most popularly, or we can call it as non-static variable also. N-O-N, non-st, non-static variable. This is actually known as a static variable. Okay. Instance variable or non-static variable. Static variable, or we can actually also call this as class variable also. Just let me try to go like this, or class variable. Okay, both. Variable, and here also variable. Come on, very simple. Now I'm having a normal method, void method one, and static void method two. This is, we are going to address this as normal method or non-static method, as it is non-static method or or instance method or concrete method. All are same. All are same. Different terminologies. That's it. So some people will be calling this, addressing this as method, I mean normal method. Some people will be addressing this as non-static method. Some developers will be addressing this as instance method. Some developers will be addressing this as concrete method. All are same. All are same. But everyone will address this as static method only. STATIC, static method. This is static method. Okay. Method. Just a second. METHOD method. Okay. Now what I want to do here is, inside a non-static method, please understand my statement correctly. Inside a non-static method, can I access a non-static variable? It may take a little bit time to actually understand my statement, but it's okay. Not at all a trouble. One more time. One more time. Inside a non-static method, can I access a non-static variable? Yes or no? Non-static variable means which variable? Instance variable means, come on, system.out.println, and here I'm going with ins instance variable, instance variable plus x. Can I access it? Yes. Now, inside a non-static method, can I access a static variable? Yes or no? One more time. Guys, understand my statement. Inside a non-static method means inside a normal method. Inside a normal method, can I access a static variable? Yes or no? Yes. Let me just try to write like this, and this is static variable, and I'm just trying to write it as y. Of course, just let me go to my main method, please. Main method. Now inside my main method, simply I want to create an object here. Let me new class A. I want to have a reference here equal to AOBJ belongs to class A, and just let me try to call my method AOBJ dot method one. Okay, this is SYSO, simply method one call. Okay, let me just try to execute my program. Right click, run as Java application, and yes, can we access an instance variable inside an instance method? Respond. Here terminology matters, guys. You need to concentrate on the terminology correctly. Now, inside a non-static method, can I access a static variable? Can I access a non-static variable? Yes, come on, we can do that. Basically, inside a normal method, we can access both, I mean, all the variables, not at all a trouble. Am I clear with this? All the variables means instance and static. Instance and static. What is the scope of a local variable? Within that particular method. I believe it's clear, guys. Okay, now, same question. Guys, please listen to the question clearly, please. Please listen to the question. Inside a static method, can I access a static variable? Let's check it out. This is method 2. Okay, this is method 2, and I'm going with method 2, just a small statement, and here, all right. Okay, now I'm going to call AOBJ dot method 2. Let me just try to execute. Right click, run as Java application. Oh, I need to access my static variable here. Okay, now right click, run as Java application. Now please tell me, guys, am I able to access my static variable inside a static method? 100%. Now, this question is important. Inside a static method, can I access a non-static variable? I want you to please understand the question. Please keep this question directly into your mind. Question is, inside a static method, can I access a non-static variable? Inside a static method, can I access an instance variable? Listen to my question one more time. I know it's not tough, it's confusing, right? Yes, listen to my question correctly. Okay, tell me one thing. Instance variable. Can I call instance variable as non-static variable? Yes or no? Oh, okay. Now, inside a non-static method, can I access an instance variable? Can I access a static variable? Perfect. Inside a non-static method, can I access a class variable? Inside a non-static method, can I access a class variable? What is the another name for class variable? Static variable. I hope you're understanding my question here. One more time. Please concentrate. Just try to understand the question. If you understand the question easily, you'll be able to give me the answer. Now, one more time. Inside a normal method, can I access a static variable? Can I access an instance variable? Inside a concrete method, can I access a instance variable? Can I access a class variable? Can I access a static variable? Yes. Inside a static method, here you need to concentrate on method. Inside a static method, can I access a static variable? Can I access an instance variable? Instance variable means non-static variable. Let me just try to write like this. Here, system.out.println, and I'm trying to write instance variable X. Am I getting an error? Now, most of the time, people will be thinking that we cannot access an instance variable inside a static method. Let me try to repeat it one more time. Most of the time, people will be thinking that, listen. Most of the time, people will be thinking that we cannot access an instance variable inside a static method. But we can do that. We can access it. Sir, we are getting an error. Okay. Could you please tell me in how many ways we can access an instance variable? Come on. What are those? Identifier name and now please tell me, can I access an instance variable in static method? But continue the answer, but with the help of its respective, that is important. Most of the time, people will be thinking that we cannot access a static variable. We cannot access an instance variable inside a static method, but we can do that. Why we cannot access an instance variable inside a static method directly with the help of identifier name? You will be able to understand that whenever we are dealing with this keyword, there is a keyword in Java known as this THIS, this keyword. Whenever we're discussing about this keyword, you will understand. But right now, my question is, Answer my question one more time. One more time. Please answer my question. Inside a non-static method, can I access a non-static variable? Can I access a static variable? Can I access a class variable? Can I access an instance variable? Of course, yes. Inside a static method, can I access a static variable? Can I access an instance variable? Don't stop by saying yes. But with the help of its respective. I believe it's clear, guys. Now, please note down the point. Point number three. Point number three. We can access a non-static variable. We can access a non-static variable inside a static method. We can access a non-static variable inside a static method, but with the help of its respective class object. But with the help of its respective class object. Okay. Now, guys, kindly please observe the code here. Please observe the code. Here, how I am calling my static method. How I am calling my static method. By using class. And can we call a static method directly with the help of an identifier name? By using identifier name. Can we call a static method with the help of its respective class name? Respond class A dot method 2 by using class name, which is recommended approach by using class name. Please, right now, if I execute my program, method 2 will be called for 3 times. Why method 2 will be called for 3 times? Come on, we are calling 3 times. That's the reason it's getting executed 3 times. I believe it's clear, guys. Please have this program for me. Go ahead. And if you observe in line number 25, we are getting a, what is this? We are getting a warning. Why we are getting this warning? Because why are you creating an object? You know, method 2 is a static method. For static method, no need of creating an object. Directly we can call a static method with the help of its respective class name. So just like a warning, please. Okay. And I believe you know the reason why I'm writing in line number 18, I'm writing like this. New line, like completely a new line. It's an escape character. Right. Then, okay, please keep a next heading as static block. Please keep your next side heading as a static block. Static block. Okay. So not done. Then you should raise your hand, buddy. Okay. One more minute, guys. Please continue. 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 If it's not done, just feel free to raise your hand. I'll wait. No worries. Please write. Please write. Use shortcuts. Vamsi, I'm waiting for your reply. Please give me the reply, buddy. Okay, Vamsi, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your answer. Done? Completed? All right, let me remove this. Please keep your setting as static block. Static block. And guys, up to for static variables, first we have written some points. After that, we have discussed the code. For static methods, yeah, first we discussed about, first we have written some points, then we discussed about the code, then we have written one more point like that. But for static block, let me give you the code first. After that, we'll be trying to go with the points. Am I clear with that? Okay. Now, let me just try to remove this. Now, main method. Inside my main method, system.out.println, simply I'm trying to write main method executd. Main method executed. Now, answer my question, please. I need you to please concentrate, complete concentration here. Please concentrate correctly. Great. Now, please tell me, every Java program execution starts from main method. We already know that, like, main method is like a entry point for our program execution. Yes. Let me just try to execute a program. Right click, run as Java application. We will be getting our output, that is main method call. Come on. Very, very simple. Now, I want to write a static block. Okay. Let me just try to write static static like this. This is static block. This is a block which is declared as static. Okay. Now, inside the static block, system.out.println, static block executed. Static block executed. Now, let me just try to execute my program. Right click, run as Java application. First, which got executed? Main method or static block? Okay, we'll do one thing. Let me remove this. Now let's try to check our output. Right click, run as Java application. Tell me first which got executed. Okay, then can you guess what is my output? First static block, second static block, or main method? Second static block. Right click, run as Java application. That is 100% correct. Guys, kindly please do remember, if static block and main method are present in your program, the first priority will be given to the static block. First static block will be getting executed. After executing static block only, main method will be executed. Static block belongs to the class, entire class. So even before main method, first static block will be executed. Now please tell me, how many static blocks we can write in our program? Any number of static blocks. What is the order of their execution? What is the order of their execution? Means, can I call a static block? Am I calling the static block here? No, we cannot call a static block. Static blocks will be getting executed in that defined order, top to bottom, top to bottom. Am I clear with this, guys? Right. Now I have a question. I want to print hello world statement without writing main method. Is it possible or not? Yes? Yes. Did you understand my question? I want to print a hello world statement without writing main method. Not possible or possible? Okay, we'll do one thing. For example, Now, one more time I'm asking the question. Can I print a hello world statement without using main method? Yes or no? Right click. Last chance. Run as. Do we find Java application there? No. So, one more time. Please tell me. Can we print a hello world statement without writing main method? Yes. One more time. Can we print a hello world statement without writing main method? Yes. Yes, I'm saying yes. We can print a hello world statement without using main method, only with the help of static block, but not in the latest versions of Java. Before Java 1.5, it is possible. Before Java 1.5, only by writing main method, it is only by writing static block, it is possible to run a Java program. But after Java 1.5, it is mandatory to write a main method. If you want to run our Java program, pretty much damn sure we should be writing the main method. Now, please tell me, every Java program execution starts from, in your Java program, if you are having a static block and a main method, first what will be getting executed? How many static blocks we can write inside a program? Can we call a static block? What is the order of their execution? Top to bottom means in which order you have defined, in that particular order only static blocks will be getting executed. Now, sir, basically what is the use of a static block? What is the use of a static block? Guys, static block is used to initialize, or else it is used to provide values even before main method. Or let's make it simple. For example, final static int x. Tell me why I'm getting an error at line number 5. I'm sorry. It's a final variable. So we need to provide the values to a final static variable. You already know that. Am I right or wrong? We need to provide a value for a final static variable at the time of its declaration. No, sir. I don't want to provide. Then you should do that inside a static block. Anywhere else, if you are trying to initialize a final static variable, you will be getting an error. So in simple, if anyone asks you what is the use of the static block, you can say like this. Static block is used to initialize final static variables. Final static variables should be initialized. Listen, guys, listen, please listen. Final static variables should be initialized only at the time of its declaration or inside a static block. Anywhere else, if you're trying to initialize, you'll be getting an error. Just let me try to make it x equal to 50. Am I getting any error right now? No. Now my question is, for example, I'll keep this in comment. Can I write x equal to 50 inside a main method? X equal to 50. No, you'll be getting an error, guys. You'll be getting an error. Am I clear with this? Final static variables should be initialized only at the time of its declaration or only inside a static block. So I'll do one thing. Yeah, just let me try to write equal to 50 and it will generate a compile time error. Now, okay, here I'm going to x equal to 50. Now here, can I write x equal to 100? Can I write, I mean, if I remove line number 18 from the comment, am I going to get any error? Take a minute time. Please take a minute time. Directly don't say yes or no. I need you to analyze. If I remove line number 18 from the comment, am I going to get any error right now? Yes or no? 100% I should be getting an error. Sir, you said that we can initialize. Yeah, I also said that final variables are already you have declaring, I mean, you are initializing that value as 50. Again, how can you do that? It will be giving you a compile time error. I hope it's clear, guys. For example, if you are not initializing, then fine, no problem. I believe it's clear, guys. Okay, let me just try to remove this. And here also, I'll try to write like this. But here we'll be getting a compile time error because final variables are constants. Okay, please. Now here I'm just trying to write plus x, and here also I'm going to write plus x, and here also I'll be trying to go with plus x. Now in all these three situations, what will be our output, guys? X value will be declared as 50. I believe it's clear, guys. Please keep assigning as static block and note on a small point for me. Note on a small point for me. In our Java program, if we are having a main method and a static block, in our Java program, if we are having a main method and a static block, the first priority will be given to the, please continue my answer, I mean continue my statement. The first priority will be given to the static block. The first priority will be given to the static block. Point number 2. We can write any number of, point number 2. We can write any number of static blocks. We can write any number of static blocks in our program. We can write any number of static blocks in our program. Next point. We cannot call static blocks, comma. We cannot call static blocks, comma. They will be getting executed. They will be getting executed in the, they'll be getting executed in the defined order. They'll be getting executed in the defined order, that is top to bottom. They'll be getting executed in the defined order, that is top to bottom. Next point. Before Java 1.5 version, before Java 1.5 version, we can run a Java program. Before Java 1.5 version, run a Java program only with the help of static block. Only with the help of static block, comma. But after that, it is mandatory. But after that, it is mandatory to write, tell me, to write main method in our program. But after that, it is mandatory to write main method in our program to run the Java application. To run the Java application. Last point. Final static variables. final static variables are supposed to initialize them. Final static variables are supposed to initialize them at the time of its declaration, or only inside a or only inside a please complete my sentence, guys, or only inside a static block. Anywhere else, anywhere else, if we are trying to initialize, anywhere else, if we are trying to initialize, we will be getting an compile time error. We will be getting an compile time error. Kindly please have this program. Completed.